This video is brought to you by Squarespace.
Before we get into today's video, we wanted to let you guys know that our group trip to Crete, Greece is now available to book. You will find a link in the description box below. All the details are there. We would love to see you there.
I'm on my way now.
A year and a half ago, we left the Dominican Republic, a place that we love so much. We spent so much time there, but we felt like it was time to move on and go search for more happy places. Well, since then, we literally traveled around the entire globe looking for more places like that beautiful country, and we found some great places, but the Dominican Republic just keeps calling us back. And today, we're packing up to go back to our favorite place in the entire world, and we're so excited.
I know for a lot of you, you probably started watching us when we were in the Dominican Republic. A lot of people picked us up there. A lot of people are really interested in that country. And we went there like right after the pandemic, or right when it kind of was starting to calm down a little bit. And a lot of you guys were doing the same thing. It was a place you didn't need too many rules to go to. There weren't tests required or anything. So a lot of people were going there at that time. I think you're probably still going because a lot of people fell in love with it. But for those of you that maybe just picked us up more recently, have never watched our Dominican Republic series, you might not really know what we're talking about. You might think, but isn't that just a place where people go to all-inclusives and spend a week or two and then go home and don't really explore the country? Well, we spent 8 months there. We absolutely fell in love with it. We lived there, we rented apartments there. It's now our favorite happy place in the world. It is really, honestly, hard to explain why. There's just this certain vibe, but oh my goodness, I am so excited to go back.
If you can't tell, we're at the worst part of going somewhere, and by that I mean packing, but a good sign, you can see some flip-flops right at the top of my suitcase.
That's a very good
That's
sign.
a great sign, isn't it? That makes me really happy, but what I really mean is we don't want to forget anything.
I know, the thing is like, if we're not going on a 2-week trip, it's not like, oh, if I forgot something, I'll just buy it down there. Most of the stuff you can buy down there, but there's a few things that we absolutely need to remember, like medications or like our eyeglasses, contact lenses, just stuff that would be really difficult to replace, and I'm always like, what on earth am I forgetting?
And by the way, if it is not apparent yet, we are going down with a one-way ticket with no end in sight. We're going back down there to live.
So believe it or not, everything right here is exactly what the two of us travel with when we travel indefinitely. This is not a quick little trip. This is everything we take on the road with us when we travel full time.
The thing is though, it might be hard to tell, this is all carry-on luggage, huh?
It is. So we're traveling with Air Canada. Thankfully they have not too bad carry-on rules, so you have an okay size for a carry-on, and then like your backpack, and they allow both of those things. So that's nice. If we're traveling in Asia, it gets a little bit more difficult.
I have an observation here. Your bag looks a little full. Are you going to be able to close that
I
up?
closed it once. So we actually came from Cape Breton. We're in Halifax now, just staying with family. And I've done this before, so I can do it again. We want to try it and see, like, is this actually going to close?
That looks like, I don't know, 50-50.
All right, I got it zippered one way, so let's see. Are we going to have to stand on it? Come on, baby.
All right.
Almost. One little spot. Done.
We can go.
It's good. We're all good.
So we have a few hours to kill before we catch our flight. We're going to be hanging out with some family here in Halifax for the afternoon before we head to the airport, where we're going to take you along, don't worry. But after that, we have a connecting flight in Toronto, and from there, the next morning, we're headed to the Dominican Republic. Well, it's now a few hours later, and we are at the Halifax International Airport, and it's actually a little busier than we expected it to be. We did get ourselves a cheeky little beer. We actually came to the airport early, you guys, because we're trying to amp ourselves up. This time on this trip, we know where we're going, so it's one of those trips that we just kind of come early and just get excited, have a beer, spend some extra time at the airport. Now, we're curious if any of you guys, do you guys do this too? Sometimes come a little early on your vacation, get excited, or are you like, you come right down to the wire, you're the last one on the plane and hold us all up when we're on the plane? Let us know. But this is a craft beer, and we're pretty excited about that one. It's a 9 Locks. It's always good, and it's pretty rare to find a craft beer at an airport.
So I bet you by now you are wondering exactly where are we going in the Dominican Republic? What's the plan exactly? We're actually flying into Punta Cana. we know it's like not always our very favorite place, but we went there last time we went to the Dominican Republic. We started off there as well. It's a great place to fly into. It's easy to fly from. I was gonna say it was a cheap flight, but we actually booked on points, so it was like not too many points to get there. We're gonna do something that you guys are probably gonna be a little bit surprised at. We're gonna spend 3 nights at an all-inclusive in Punta Cana. It's one of those things that we don't really enjoy that much, but we want to, so we keep trying to find like a place that we really enjoy. So we're going to a different resort. You'll get to see that in an upcoming video, maybe a little bit actually at the end of this video, but then I imagine the next video will be on that. Then we are heading down to La Romana, which is an area we've never been to before, but a lot of you guys have asked us to go there. Have asked us questions about it. We don't really know anything about it, so we're going to rent an apartment there for about a week or so, and then of course after that heading up to the north coast to Cabarete, our favorite place, our favorite little town in all of Dominican Republic, and we're spending about 4 months there, I believe. We have an apartment rented. Oh, did I mention that I'm excited? I don't know if I said that. Did I say that? I'm really excited.
Before we get any further on this travel day, we just wanted to say a huge thanks to our longtime partner Squarespace for sponsoring this video.
You guys know by now that we use Squarespace on a daily basis. Not only did we build our own website on it, we also have a web design business that we use Squarespace exclusively.
Squarespace is the all-in-one website platform builder that helps you stand out and succeed online. Get started by choosing one of their professional website templates with designs for every style that can easily be customized. They have dozens of templates to choose from as well as pre-built layouts.
You'll build your website using Fluid Engine, a reimagined drag and drop technology for desktop or mobile. But did you know you can even accept appointments on your Squarespace site? You can offer online or in-person private sessions, workshops, and group classes.
Are you ready to build your own website? Head to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, head to squarespace.com/delightfultravelers for 10% off your first purchase of a domain or website.
And of course, a huge thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring this video and supporting creators like us.
All right, back to the video.
Flight plan indicates about an hour 53 in the air, close to 2 hours 18 minutes to gate at 30,000 feet. Toronto right now, partly cloudy.
Well, let us all officially welcome you back to the Dominican Republic. Bienvenidos, Republica Dominico, amigos.
We're so excited. Have I said that maybe 5 times during this video? I'm just so happy to be back here. Felt like a bit of a long travel journey, you know, an overnight in Toronto. Didn't sleep very much, very early morning, but we're feeling good.
Yeah, it was a great flight down. We even met a subscriber. Thanks for saying hi, by the way. She was really nice. But now we have someone special to pick us up here. We just have to find him. You guys might remember him, huh?
You might remember him. Could be a little bit of a challenge to find him, or it could be super easy. Let's see.
Oh, look who it is! Danny boy! How are you, man? You good?
Glad to see you again.
I had you a fist bump. You gotta get me. Yeah. Are you good, man? The camera's on.
Yeah, thank you.
Do you guys remember this guy? You must, huh?
So going back almost 2 years now. Danny Boy took us around Punta Cana. He was in a video. A lot of you guys have asked about him, and I think booked him. So we will put his contact information below.
Best tour guide in Punta Cana. Yes, he's back.
My family's here, come back.
Yes.
So I don't have to tell them. They know these stories.
So yeah, guys, we'll put Danny Boy's WhatsApp in the description below, like we said. But I just asked you have an email address too, huh?
Of course. Yeah, everything, man.
We'll get it off him. We'll put it down below because you guys ask us all the time, and there's no better way to tour a place with a local. I mean, Danny Boy, you're from here.
Yeah, I'm from here. I'm from the capital originally, but I have like almost 9 years here, so I know everything. So.
And obviously, another thing we get asked is just, you know, can people speak English down here, which is ridiculous. Of course they can. So if you're worried about it and you want a tour guide that speaks English,
English, French, and a little Italian. So.
A little Italian.
And Dominican.
There you go.
We have made it to our resort. It's the Bahia Principe Grand Aqua Marine. That's a big one to say. I think we'll be giving you, like I said before, we'll be giving you a big tour in the next video. So if you're very curious about what this hotel is like, we'll do that next. But Danny Boy's the best. Like literally the
He's the
nicest
best.
guy ever.
I know. Look, speaking about the best, we got some welcome
blue,
drinks.
Blue welcome drinks.
Try them out.
Or they're aquamarine.
They are aquamarine. Look at that. We're tired. We slept like 4 hours today. Is it good?
It's yummy, yeah.
It doesn't take long when you're at these resorts. You get carted right off to your room.
It's funny, actually the last place we stayed at, it took a very long time. This place was like super snappy.
Yeah, if you're wondering what the racket is, we got a bunch of luggage there, but this resort is really big, but I think it's going to be a lot of fun, you guys.
Priorities. We made our way straight down to the beach. Well, we changed first. checked into our room, changed, came directly to the beach. Unfortunately, there is quite a bit of like seaweed sargassum happening.
Yeah.
It is September, so it might be the time of year, but that's kind of unfortunate. So it might be more of a cool time.
It is kind of storm season, so I know sometimes this goes away, but there's a pile of it, that's
yeah,
for
and
sure.
I know, I think it also happens when the water's warmer, so maybe because it's the like end of the summertime, it might be a little bit worse.
Well, we hope you guys are really excited because this is officially the beginning of season 2. Can we call it season 2?
It really is season 2 of the Dominican Republic. We are here for the unforeseeable future.
Yeah.
Cannot wait to see what it has in store for us.
For those of you that don't know, and this is the first video you're picking us up on, we actually came to the DR about 1.5 years ago, about 2 years really, and we spent like 8 months here.
It was almost 2 years ago, almost to the day, a
Yeah.
couple of weeks, give or take a couple of weeks. We came down here originally to Punta Cana for a couple of weeks, and then Cabarete, which is also where we're headed to.
Here's the thing. Everyone that watches the channel weekly knows we are not resort people. To be completely honest, our flight down to Punta Cana was just cheaper than flying to the north coast. We're still going to Cabarete, which is where we're going to rent one apartment for like 4 to 8 months. We don't even know yet how long, but we thought we'd come down here first and, you know, try a resort.
We keep trying resorts over and over again.
Why not?
And still don't enjoy them, but maybe this one will change our minds. We'll see. You'll have to stay tuned for the next video to see how we really feel about resort life this time around.
Yeah, speaking of that video, that's going to be an entire video on this resort as best as we can because it's like a little city here.
Yeah, so we are staying, I think I said the Bahia Principe Grand Aquamarine, but there's like 5 or 6 or 7 different Bahia Principe resorts that you kind of, I think, have access to a whole bunch of them. So who knows what we'll do with the video.
After the resort video, we'll go to another town close by that a lot of you have recommended, especially Dominicans, and then we'll head north, which is where we're gonna settle in. So yeah, stick around for this, guys. We're so stoked. I know you can tell. We were dying to come back here.
We're also really tired.
Yeah, we slept 4 hours last
night.
night.
Might have a nap by the pool.
All right, enough talking. If you don't know who we are by now, it's Trevor and Anna, Delightful Travelers. Hit subscribe, hit the like button, leave us a comment, heck, share the video if you got this far, especially if you're as excited as us.
All right, guys, that's it.
This feels good to say, but from the Dominican Republic, wishing you delightful travels.
See you soon.